The following program is presented by the AMP Podcast Network.
Yeah, this is Jackson Castle, the Universal Soldier, the Hybrid Weight, the Jacks of all trades. You're listening to the AverageMarks podcast.
Broadcasting from down on the bayou, it's the AverageMarks Pro Wrestling Podcast, a proud member of the Roar Network, powered by thegorillaposition.com. And now your hosts, Michael Leander and Patrick Fry.
And welcome to the AverageMarks Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 74, Patrick?
75, I believe.
Dadgummit, 70, and I asked you that like 3 seconds ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, you literally just asked me before we went live.
75. We are broadcasting live from the Collar and Elbow Studios. Remember, you can get awesome streetwear. They're always running sales, and you can get our discount price, 10% off of those sale prices. All you have to do, fill up your cart at checkout where it says promo code, put in the Average Marks. That's one word, the Average Marks, and you get 10% off your entire order.
All right, this is the Average Marks episode number 75. It is the AEW Double or Nothing preview show. AEW is finally here. We've been knowing about it now since the day before Wrestle Kingdom when Cody, the Bucks, and Adam Hangman Page announced it. So we've had a couple of press conferences since then. Other than that, really haven't had much, but certainly it's all going to come to fruition on Saturday, Double or Nothing, at 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Let's just call it, actually, with tax, it's like 52 and change.
Okay, so there you go, $52. You can get it on BR Live. You can also buy it via pay-per-view on like DirecTV, pretty much any major cable provider. But I think BR Live is probably going to be the way to go. That's the way Cruz went. That's the way I'm probably going to go. So BR Live or any cable provider. You're going to have the buy-in pre-show that'll start at 6 o'clock Central Time. That's going to be free. They'll be streaming that on YouTube, Twitch, and I think any other, pretty much any platform that they can stream it on, they will do that for free. And then tomorrow night will be the weigh-in. I don't know where they may be streaming that at. My guess, same thing as the buy-in. They'll be streaming that for free on the YouTube, Twitch,
the
Periscope.
weigh-in's on Fight.
Oh, it's on Fight TV? I'm assuming it's going to be free, right?
I believe so. Pretty much all of StarCast you can buy on Fight, but I believe the weigh-in is free. I'm on Fight right now. Just give me a second. I'll have that info for you here shortly.
Better hope they don't run over on the way-in. They'll cut them off.
So, I don't know, but I guess are they going to do a weigh-in for every match? I mean, at this point now, also, speaking of matches, Adam Page, as of today, announced that he will not be taking part in Double or Nothing due to a knee injury. And, of course, he was originally scheduled to face Pac. Creative differences is slated to be the reason that particular match between Hangman and Pac is not going to happen.
But then also Pac gave him a pretty savage beatdown and messed up his leg with a chair.
Yeah, apparently. So, but they did have the match. They did have a match.
I got some answers for you.
All right. We'll just hold on to those answers 1 second. Last week, of course, anybody who has not seen the Adam Page Hangman match from, was it
WrestleGate in England.
WrestleGate in England. That match is on the AEW YouTube page. Really good match. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a really good match. I watched it. Great match. And if that... a lot of folks were excited about that match. They think if that's what we have to look forward to in AEW, then everyone's going to be very, very excited. So that match is available on the All Elite Wrestling YouTube account if you have not gone and watched it. So even though we are not getting it Saturday, we have it for free on YouTube. Cruz, you said you had some answers. Go ahead and give us those answers.
Yes. Double or Nothing official weigh-in and press conference May 24th at 6 p.m. Central Time, and it is free on Fight TV.
Okay, cool. So I think I have the Fight TV app on my phone. I'm going to have to look and see because I had it a while back for whatever reason, and I may have deleted it because I just never used it. So I'll go check. But Fight TV app, the weigh-in tomorrow, of course, that could be interesting because they never really had a press conference, and I just had a feeling that they were going to have some sort of press conference sometime this week for the event. They've had the ticket announcement party, and then what was the first one they had? Was it the ticket announcement? Because I remember they had
The first one
two.
was to announce AEW and bring in some of the wrestlers.
Yeah, that's true. So the first one was back like in January, and then February was the ticket announcement party, of course, when they finally showed that Kenny Omega was in AEW. So those are really the only two. And then, of course, the YouTube series Road to Double or Nothing. That series has done a fantastic job of giving you sort of pulling the curtain back just a little bit and giving you kind of a behind-the-scenes look as to how AEW is getting ready for Double or Nothing. So that's another thing, too. If nobody's seen the Road to Double or Nothing series on YouTube, I think it's on the Nightmare Family YouTube page. Go watch that. I think there's like 16 episodes, but they range from like 5 to 10 minutes, so it's not like it's going to take you all day to binge watch it. It might take you an hour and a half to watch everything. But it's really worth it just to get you ready for Double or Nothing on Saturday. So we have Cruz here, and Cruz, what a big weekend it was for Cruz. Cruz is now our new AMP scorecard champion after defeating Brinkman. Brinkman could not be with us here today. He was a little busy, but he did want to congratulate you, Cruz, who is now the double champ. So, Cruz, congratulations on now you're the NXT champ and the AMP scorecard champion. You have any thoughts on that or anything to say?
It feels nice. It's nice to finally have my title back in my hands after the long hiatus, to finally come back and I'm in possession of it again. I don't plan on giving it up anytime soon, especially next pay-per-view, because let's face it, my challenger is very under par.
Oh, well, speaking of your challenger, we do have him here. He is off camera, and he defeated me to become number one contender. So now at the next pay-per-view event that they do a scorecard for, which I believe will be Stomping Grounds in June 23rd, I believe is the date for that. It'll be Elijah taking on Cruz for the AMP Scorecard Championship. And also, go ahead and, I think Elijah's here. Elijah's got a few words, I believe.
Elijah's got a little promo to run, but before that, let's not let this be lost on us. He scored 101 points.
He did, in fact.
Was the top scorage.
Yeah, he had the top score on out of everybody that filled out a scorecard here for the AMP crew. So Elijah is here as he comes to get on camera here, and so make sure you talk loud now, because sometimes these mics, they're these condenser mics. So Elijah has something to say here to the champ. So Cruz, listen up here.
All right. So first of all, let's take a little reality check here, Cruz. Maybe a year, that bet was stolen from me. So when Stomping Grounds comes around, I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to kick your butt, and that's all.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, Cruz, you heard them. Did you hear that, Cruz?
I mean, kinda.
He said he's coming back for what's his. It was stolen.
He's basically said the championship belt was stolen from him about a year ago.
Yeah, but didn't he win it while me and Brink were on hiatus? So I don't want to hear anything about that. That's old news. Well, I'll get him a plunger if he wants to keep bringing up old-ish.
Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Well, we have about, actually it's a month to the day, Stomping Grounds. Today's May 23rd, so exactly a month from now will be Stomping Grounds. That'll be taking place, and then it'll be me and Brink, and then whoever else of the AMP crew that wants to fill out a scorecard, fighting for the number one contendership. And then I think the next pay-per-view after that is Extreme Rules, which will be happening on July the 14th. So. And
is that a new one? What is it? Stomping Grounds? Is that new?
It was originally Backlash, but because of the Saudi Arabia show, they moved. I don't know, because I think the Backlash was originally scheduled for like maybe the week after the Saudi Arabia show, and they also changed the name because it was. I guess they found it ironic that the show after Saudi Arabia was called Backlash, and they changed it to Stomping Grounds and moved it, I think, a week after. So it's gonna be 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks after the Saudi Arabia show, Super Showdown. That's what it's called. So, and also a week from Saturday, Cruz is the NXT champion, and we may be doing next week an NXT. I think they're doing an NXT scorecard. Let me double check the ProWrestlingScorecards.com. Are they doing an NXT 25? Okay, so they're going to do an NXT 25 scorecard. So next week, we're going to be filling out, so it'll be the third week in a row we do a scorecard show. Next week is NXT 25. That should be an amazing show. It's going to be, I think, in Hartford, Connecticut. Somewhere in Connecticut it's going to be.
Again?
Well, not Hartford, but another, what's another, it's in Connecticut. It wasn't, because Money in the Bank was in Hartford, but.
Yeah.
Bridgeport, I think, is going to be Bridgeport, Connecticut.
I've never heard of Bridgeport, Connecticut.
It's It's like maybe an hour from their headquarters. So that
I don't know, but I feel like I'll find the hockey teams from somewhere around there.
Well, NXT TakeOver 25 is going to be next Saturday, June the 1st. As a matter of fact, there's actually been a couple of matches. I think at least one match that has been announced so far. Let me see if I can pull up the scorecard here. Okay, so
I've seen the card, or what looks like it might be the card, and every match on there looks like a banger, except the Shayna Baszler match, but whatever.
Well, she's taking on Io Shirai, so that should be a pretty good match. You have Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole, singles match for the NXT Championship.
Wait, who's he going against?
Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Hey, I know him.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler and Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. This one's going to be fun. NXT Tag Team Championships. It's the vacant NXT Tag Team Championships because the team formerly known as War Raiders vacated it. They are now known as the Viking Raiders. But it's going to be Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan taking on the Street Profits, taking on the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, taking on the Forgotten Sons, Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler. And then the NXT North American Championship, you have the Velveteen Dream taking on Tyler Breeze, who returned to NXT to challenge the Dream for the NXT North American Championship. And then Matt Riddle and Roderick Strong will be a singles match coming up at NXT 25.
Is Roddy still in the Undisputed Era?
I don't believe he is. There was a lot
That's a shame.
There was a lot of animosity between Roderick Strong. Of course, Roderick Strong wasn't in the original, Undisputed Era faction. He turned on War Games a couple of years ago. He turned heel and joined them. So, but now Roderick Strong, I believe, I haven't been able to watch NXT the last couple of weeks, but I've seen videos. I believe Roderick Strong is out of Undisputed Era.
There's some heat with him and Cole, baby.
Yeah, certainly. So that could be a match we see down the line. So that's the match card for NXT TakeOver 25, which will be in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Now I can confirm it because I see it right here. So that'll be taking place June 1st. So next week, we'll fill out the scorecards for NXT TakeOver 25. But today, bigger fish to fry, in my opinion.
Yeah, don't believe everything you see on Wikipedia. Got me burned with Scarlett Bordeaux.
Oh, yeah, definitely don't believe it.
Hey, before we start this, we got something to think about for AEW. Once they start doing regular pay-per-views, are we going to have to do an AEW belt?
Quite possibly, yeah. I would
Probably, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, because you have Double or Nothing right now, you got Fight for the Fallen, and more than likely you're going to have All In.
And you have Fyter Fest.
And Fyter Fest too. That's true. They're going to do a scorecard. Well, PW Scorecards is slated to do. Is that an AEW event, Cruz?
Fyter Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's like Kenny Omega's baby.
Okay.
Like the CEO ex New Japan thing that he did last year, but I think it's now an AEW thing.
Well, they are slated to, and I read on the website, they are slated to do a scorecard for Fyter Fest, which I believe is at the end of June sometime. It might be around the same time as Stomping Ground, so we may possibly have a double scorecard show that day. But
I think they actually announced some matches for that already. If I'm not mistaken, you have Cody versus Darby Allin and The Elite versus Lucha Bros and Pac.
Oh, wow.
That are
the
supposed
Elite
to be from Fyter Fest.
Marcus Talbert in the chat. Sup, fellas? What's up, Marcus? Glad you could join us at the beginning of the show this time. You joined us late last week.
What popped there?
Now, Cruz, you said The Elite. Now, when I think The Elite, I think the Bucks and Omega.
The Elite.
Yes, the Elite. I think of the Bucks and Cody. I mean, I'm sorry, not Cody. Kenny. But if Kenny's already in the match.
Never mind. We're not thinking of the same thing. Yeah, it's the Bucks and Kenny versus Pentagon, Phoenix, and Pac.
There you go. Okay.
Gum.
All right, because I got a little confused there because I had not seen a card for Fyter Fest. Marcus Talbot says, you're talking about the AEW belt. He says we can make a 24/7 belt. Speaking
all
of
these pay-per-views, we might have to.
I'm not going to talk much. I'm probably not going to talk about the 24/7 belt today, but next week probably I'll talk about it. All I'm going to say is, consensus is the belt looks ugly as hell, but what they're doing with the belt so far, I'm enjoying. So there's a long way to go for that, but that's another discussion for another day. Today is all about AEW. Their first show, Double or Nothing, taking place, of course, this Saturday at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And we're going to go ahead and dive into these scorecards. So Cruz got his scorecard. Mike Yo here's got his scorecard. I got my scorecard. Brinkman I know you're not with us today, but if you want to fill out a scorecard, you can still join the fun, even though you're not with us here today. So obviously, you can join the fill out a scorecard, and we'll see who wins. I guess I don't know.
We'll let you in this thing.
Cruz, don't you have like a big old thing of C Block trophies still?
I do. In fact, I still owe you one from G1 Supercard and also from
All In
New Japan Cup.
Oh, New Japan Cup. Yes.
Didn't you win All In?
Yeah, I did win All In.
By the way,
but Brinkman has. Go ahead.
I want to point out that right now Patrick is defending his undefeated streak at one-off predictions.
Well, I tell you what, this AEW thing may no longer be one-off.
Well, I tell you what, this is the winning card right here. I'm feeling good about it, so I think I'm snapping that like a bean.
Because I won All In, I won G1 Supercard, and I won the New Japan Cup card bracket. So I don't know. I can't. I don't have answers as to why I keep winning these one-off scorecards. It's just it's a guessing game. Elijah's over there claiming I'm cheating, but it's
Yeah, you wanted to look at my card this morning.
Elijah, if you wanted to fill out a scorecard here, you'd have to cheat because you literally came in and said, "I know nothing. I know none of these guys." You would have to cheat if you wanted a shot to win these one-off cards.
I was hoping you wouldn't fill out a scorecard. I'd hate to have to hear, "Oh, who's that guy?" Sounding like someone you know, right?
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know every single person on this card. There's a few people I really don't know, and we'll talk about that.
Let's just say the 6-man tag or 3-man tag with all the Asian ladies, no idea who any of them are except like 2.
I know Aja Kong, and I think that's it. And I've only heard of Aja
Ryo
Kong.
Abe used to be Kenny Omega's mixed tag partner.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So,
there's the extent of who I know in that match.
The Meat Limit is a weekly topical movie, entertainment, and television podcast where your 3 soon-to-be new best friends guide you through the world of movies, TV, streaming, Hollywood news, their deepest, darkest desires, and so much more. Join Scarlett, Leon, and Matt as they discuss all things entertainment and what's coming, what's going, what's here to stay, and what should have never been. Plus, bonus content including, but not limited to, personal opinions, medical advice, cooking tips, harrowing tales of terror and suspense, fits of laughter, random games, and the weekly Leon's Corner, patent pending. Tune in and reach your meat limit.
Let's see. Let me pull up now. I'm pulling up and the way this is going to work, for those of you who do not know, they're going to come out in groups of 5. You're going to have 5 people come out, then a second 5, a third 5, and then a fourth 5, which will be 20 people, and then number 21 will come out by themselves. It's basically equivalent to the number 30 slot in the Royal Rumble match. So we don't know who's going to be number 21 yet, but we do know 17.
We know who the 10 of Diamonds is, though.
Yeah, we know who the 10 of Diamonds is, and that would be the perfect 10, Sean Spears. Wow, I never thought I'd hear somebody ever say the perfect 10, Sean Spears. But certainly, yes, Sean Spears, formerly known as Ty Dillinger, has been announced for the Casino Battle Royal. As I pull up all the entrants, we have 17 of the 21. So there's 4 slots that could still be surprises at the Casino Battle Royale. Let's see. You have Sonny Kiss, Brandon Cutler, Ace Romero, Glacier, Brian Pillman Jr., Sunny Days, MJF, Joey Janela, Dustin Thomas, Billy Gunn, Jimmy Havoc, Michael Nakazawa, Jungle Boy, Jungle Boy, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Ken, Quen, I guess. I never heard of Mark Ken. Luchasaurus, I guess, and Sean Spears, though, of course, a.k.a. Ty Dillinger, or FMA, or FKA, and that's what it is, FKA Ty Dillinger. And then the other 4, we don't know who it's going to be. The winner of this match, though, will receive a future AEW World Championship match against Chris Jericho or Kenny Omega, depending on who wins that matchup. So, with that being said, since I'm technically the champ of the one-offs,
yes, you are.
I'll choose. We'll let Cruz go first. Mikey O, you'll go, and then I'll go third. So Cruz, Casino Battle Royale. Go ahead and tell us what you got for the Casino Battle Royale.
Okay, I'm gonna go winner last.
Okay,
got it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I got my first elimination being the BA Billy Gunn.
Oh, okay.
I got the last elimination being formerly known as Ty Dillinger. I have the most eliminations, MJF.
Oh, okay.
Entrant number 21, and the winner, Swerve City, Hangman Page.
Oh, okay. So that was kind of what you were talking about before we went on the air. You were talking about you had nothing filled out for the Adam Page match, but you wouldn't tell us why exactly. So you think Adam Page is going to enter the Casino Battle Royale and win it? Is what you're telling me?
Well, yes, because
Okay.
I have some thoughts of things that were said previously by some people. Because if I explain it, I'm gonna give away another one of my picks. But the entire crew at AEW have all said that Hangman Page is a future champion.
Yeah.
And I believe that maybe he'd have lost because I still don't believe the differences of opinion that the Pac and Hangman Page thing had. I think Pac was maybe going to go over. Our Hangman was going to win the title, but I was leaning towards Pac going over. But they want him to be a champion. And what better way to put him in the match that he was supposed to get than have him win the Battle Royal?
Yeah, you have a very valid point there. So certainly, and of course, we heard about his knee injury. Hopefully, his knee injury is not too serious. Hopefully, it might be a work. So
it might be
his work knee injury.
You never know. So. And of course, if they were to do that, that would be very smart. Because whenever obviously when things happen like that, you kind of at the last minute you have to scramble around. All right, we got to come up with something different now. Hangman Page in this battle royal, because obviously you have 4 slots that may or may not be filled as of right now. And certainly Hangman Page is as good a choice as any to win that match. I do have Brinkman just texted me all of his results, so I do have Brinkman. So I will say Brinkman's before I do mine. So Mikey, let's go to you.
Yeah.
Casino Battle Royale. What do you have for that one?
All right, I'll do it just like Cruz. My first eliminated is Ace Romero. They're going to team up on this fatty McCaddens. They're going to get him out of there because you always got to go for the big dude.
Yep.
Last eliminated, Joey Janela. Most eliminations, I'm going to go with Billy Gunn.
Okay.
Entrant 21, Sean Spears. Mm-hmm. And the winner, because I think they want this dude to be their number one heel by the time that Jericho leaves. So I think they're going to put him over MJF.
All righty. Well, there you go.
Hey, 1 second. You want to change your entrant 21?
Why?
Entrant 21 is the Joker. We saw what card Sean Spears pulled.
Oh, did he? I thought they were doing that live.
Well, I guess I got to change my 21 entrant too because I thought about that and I was like,
y'all can keep it, but going off of what I've understood is that he pulled the 10 and he's going to beat 10, and the Joker goes to whoever because they've been doing this whole bit over the past couple weeks where people were pulling cards. So
I thought they were going to do that before the event.
Well, I think they may have done it, or I don't know, but you
they're
know what?
They're making a big thing about it since it's never been done. So it's all over BTE and on their AEW page and all that.
But do you think that they're going to go with, because obviously when Ty Dillinger had, and I showed you the video earlier, Mikey, whenever he pulled that card, personally, I thought maybe that wasn't his real card.
Is this his gimmick?
Maybe they just did that as like a little, hey, because he was the perfect 10. They just kind of did that just to do it. Like I don't know.
I think so.
So it is quite possible.
So I thought because no one else has showed their card,
Yeah.
and then I think one of the Young Bucks tweeted to Sean and said, under no circumstances were you supposed to show that card. And I just find it highly ironic that he pulled a 10. That's just me.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep it Sean Spears 21.
all righty.
I just wanted to bring it up just in case you wanted to.
I appreciate that.
All right, let's go now to what Brinkman says. Brinkman texted me. I'll do. We'll do. Well, for this one at least, we'll go winner last. So, for Brinkman, his first eliminated, he has Isaiah Cassidy. Last eliminated, he has John Moxley. Most eliminations, he has Sean Spears, and entrant number 21, he has John Moxley.
Wow.
So. And his winner, same as yours, MJF. He has MJF winning the Casino Battle Royale. My Casino Battle Royale, first eliminated is the same as yours. I got Ace Romero. My last eliminated, I got Sonny Kiss being the last eliminated. Most eliminations, I'm going to go with Glacier. I just think Glacier's going to, knock a few over. My entrant 21 also put Sean Spears just because... I don't know. I feel like right now he's one of the bigger names in the thing, and I wanted to put John Moxley, but I'm not completely. And I guess when I was filling it out at the time, I thought, you know what? If John Moxley shows up, he may be a replacement for Pac, but then now Adam Page is not wrestling, so I don't know. So there's probably a lot of flipping and flopping going around backstage for AEW. But I'm gonna go Shawn Spears. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it right now. I'm going Brian Pillman Jr. as entrant number 21. So my official entrant number 21 is now Brian Pillman Jr. Just because, one, I want to be a little different from you. I already got two of the same answers for you on that one. So Brian Pillman Jr. is my number 21. Let's go now to the next match on the buy-in, which is the pre-show. That is Kip Sabian versus Sammy Guevara. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you have for Kip Sabian versus Sammy Guevara?
I have Sammy Guevara by pin with 9 aerial moves. I feel like that might be a little too low, but we'll go with 9.
Yeah, no, I think that might be a little low just for Sammy Guevara himself. Let's go now to Mikey O. Mikey O, what do you have for Kip Sabian versus Sammy Guevara?
Yeah, I got Guevara pin 7.
Brinkman has Sammy Guevara pin 5. I have Sammy Guevara pin 7. So there you go. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Did you go into the studio and look at my card when I wasn't looking?
I didn't go look.
When I was like in Eric's office.
If I'm a cheater, then why did I lose this past weekend? Come on now. Let's be
WWE, not all in.
okay. Yeah, like I said, you would have to cheat if you wanted to win an all in or AEW card over there. Exactly. That's why I'm saying you'd have to cheat because you wouldn't know Jack. I didn't want to say. I almost said it, but you won't know Jack. When it comes to AEW, that is. All right, let's go now to the main card.
When it comes to anything outside of the Fed, you mean?
Anything outside of the Fed. All right, let's go now to the main card, the 6-woman tag. Aja Kong. All right, let's see how many names I can butcher.
You got this, bro. You got this.
Aja Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, and Emi Sakura versus...
I like it so far.
Versus Hikaru... No, that can't be right. Hikaru Shida, Ryo Abe, I think that's it because Cruz knows who that is, and Ryu Mizunami.
Yeah, you nailed it, dude.
Yeah, so we'll go with that. Let's go to Cruz again. Cruz, what do you have for this 6-woman tag team match?
I have the winners being Kong, Sakazaki, and Sakura. Aja Kong makes the fall. Hikaru Shida takes the fall. And I think it'll be a nice 8-minute match.
FYI, I had the exact same answers as Cruz on that match, so just giving that away for you. All right, let's go. As a matter of fact, you know what? I was looking at Brink. No, Brink's not exactly the same, but it's close. Go ahead. Let's go to Mikey O. Mikey O, what you have for that match?
Yeah, I know nothing about this match, but I figured if your work name is Kong, you got to be amazing. So I'm going Team Kong. Who makes the most falls? Kong. Who takes the fall? Shida. And match time, 12 minutes.
Oh, okay, you're giving them 12 minutes there. Brinkman has Kong, Sasaki, and Sakura winning. Kong making the fall. He's got Ryo Abe taking the fall, and he also has 8 minutes there. So a lot of similar answers for that match. Let's go now to the way they do these. The all-in scorecard was basically the exact same as this, as well as the non-fed scorecards. They look a little different. So I'm not sure which way to go, but we're going to go now to the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, if you want to go ahead and give us your winner last, you can do it however you like. So go ahead and tell us what you got for the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros.
No, we'll do. I just did it because of the Battle Royal.
Yeah, Battle Royal. Battle Royals are more fun to do it whenever the winner last. This is basically the Battle Royal.
Yeah, we're doing winner first on this one.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
I have Lucha Bros, Pentagon, pins, Matt Jackson, about 10 super kicks. I think I'm undercutting it because there's going to be a super kick party.
Yeah,
all four of those guys throw super kicks.
I feel like now I really feel like my answer is pretty low. Let's go to Cruz. I mean, not Cruz. Let's go to.
You want it again?
No, well, we don't. Well, I mean, I don't know. But I think we got it. Let's go now to Mikey. Mikey, what you have for the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros?
Yeah, I got the Lucha Hermanos. That's Spanish for brothers.
There you go. They would appreciate that.
Pentagon Jr. makes the fall. Matt takes the fall. 4 super kicks.
Brinkman has the Bucks winning this match. He has Matt pinning Ray Phoenix, and he has 6 super kicks. I'm going So Brinkman went with the triple not so fast there because I got the Lucha Bros as well. I have Ray Phoenix pinning Nick Jackson, and I only have 5 super kicks, which based on Cruz's answer, I feel like that's probably really low.
Now go with your gut, dude. You're like the champ with one off. Go
I might
with
be
your
wrong.
gut.
I'm just saying, like, all 4 of them throw super kicks, and it's about to be a super kick party.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first. This is the first Young Bucks match in AEW. Like, I feel like this is, the world's going to be watching, the Young Bucks while they're, popular for their overall wrestling in general. One of the most popular things about them is the fact that they have super kick parties in the ring. So,
I mean, they even just invited David Arquette, former WCW World Champion David Arquette, to a super kick party.
I know, right? Maybe, you know what, if in the one thing he says that, it made me think of something. The one thing that I don't like about the non-fed cards, they don't have an unscheduled slot. I wish they would have an unscheduled slot because I don't know why they don't put it on there, but obviously I think for a Double or Nothing, the unscheduled would be a little more difficult, which is fine with me because...
That's what I was about to say. On a Fed card, it's more predictable. Like, you can think, okay, who could be there? Oh, this guy's not on the card. He has beef with this guy. It's possible. With one of these, it could be anyone.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of a few names, like a John Moxley. Maybe, I'm not saying he's going to show up, CM Punk. Maybe Pac does show up and just doesn't
Joey
wrestle.
Ryan. Anyone.
Yeah,
anyone can show up.
Exactly. It's AEW. This is going to be. There's probably a lot more people that could just show up, and you never know. There may be a handful of guys. Those 4 to be announced on the 4 hidden slots right there. For some reason you put those 4 names down, and all 4 people show up as the last 4 entrants. There you go. There's your unscheduled right there. So I don't know. So PW Scorecards, if you're listening, I beg of you, you don't have to put an announce table destruction because we don't care about that at the end of the day. But
we really
add some unscheduled to these. That's all we ask. The cards are great for the non-fed stuff, but add some unscheduled because, as we all know, that's everyone's favorite part, the unscheduled. That sometimes, I say sometimes, most times that'll make or break someone winning or losing. So add some unscheduled if you can, please, and thank you,
dude. If Rob Gronkowski is at this event, I'm going to be pissed off.
I don't think you have to worry about Rob Gronkowski showing up to a wrestling event anytime soon.
I'm just saying.
That's just my opinion. All right, so we gave all of our answers for the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. Let's go now to the women's triple threat: Dr. Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose versus Dr. Britt Baker, baby.
How you doing?
There it is.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, normally anytime I say someone's name and somebody says who, it's always because of Adam Cole, and then I realize, Dr. Britt Baker, baby, is Mrs. Adam Cole, baby. So, wait, no, are they married? They're just together, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah,
they're together.
Whatever.
So yeah, she's Mrs. Adam Cole. She is Dr. Mrs. Adam Cole, baby. So nonetheless,
DDS.
Yes, DDS. So Dr. Mrs. Adam Cole, baby, Britt Baker, DDS versus Nyla Rose versus Kylie Ray in a triple threat match. Let's go to Cruz. Cruz, what you have for that match?
I have Nyla Rose pinning Kylie Ray with a little bit of that outside interference.
Oh, okay, a little bit of outside interference. Any?
I mean, look at all the girls they don't have on this card. Brandy's not on this card. Allie's not on this card.
See, look, more unscheduled.
Ford isn't on this card.
More unschedules right there. Come on, PW Scorecards, man. We
get your life right.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So I was about to say, do you have any idea who might interfere in this match, or are you just speculating that one of the women will?
I'm just feeling like someone's gonna. The way they've been playing up Brandy playing all 3 of them.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna have a little bit of a hand in it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, let's go to Mikey O now. Mikey O, what you have for the triple threat?
Yeah, I got Nyla Rose winning because obviously she's a dude.
She used to be a dude.
Well, that's why she's going to win.
Okay. So good enough for me.
Yeah.
Literally, she used to be a dude. She's winning.
Yeah. Pinfall. Ray's taking the fall, and yes, outside interference. Hey, can we pull up YouTube and have it like in the corner there to see if anybody's chatting with us?
Yeah. You're right.
No one said anything yet.
Dang it.
All right, so
They're going to wait until the last 3 minutes.
yeah, I know, but it's okay. It's okay. So, all right, let me go with what Brink's got here. Let me pull his back up here. So, Brink, for this match, he has Britt Baker. Hold on.
How you doing?
Dr. Mrs. Adam Cole Bebe DDS winning.
How you doing?
Britt Baker
How you doing?
via pinfall, pinning Kylie Ray, and he says, yes, there will be outside interference. I also have Mrs. Adam Cole, Bebe, Dr. Britt Baker winning via pinfall. I got her pinning Kylie Ray as well, but I have no outside interference. I don't think there will be outside interference. Maybe after the match, there may be, like a Brandy come down. Maybe like, they'll do a thing where if Britt Baker wins or if Nyla Rose wins, maybe a Brandy or an Alley comes out and confronts them. Maybe that I could see that happening, but I don't think we'll have any sort of interference during the match.
The only reason why I didn't go Britt Baker is because at that press conference they did, it was Nyla Rose and Kylie Ray that almost got into the fight that everybody had to get between.
Yeah.
So I feel like Britt Baker's just in it for the simple fact that Britt Baker Bebe is Britt Baker Bebe.
How you doing?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, she's got some skill too, so I could.
I know she does.
That's why she's in the match.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she's only there because she's smoking hot.
I think she'll. I was looking at the three women and I was like, like Nyla Rose. Obviously, I feel like they're gonna want to turn her into just a powerhouse. Obviously,
she's a dude.
Yes, because she's a dude, or because she used to be a dude. And
hold up. Does she still have the beans and the franks, or the beans and the frank?
I have not looked, so
I didn't.
I have not looked.
I didn't grab and see, so I
haven't looked, so I can't tell you.
I think it's still there.
But I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. If no one said she used to be a man, I would have never guessed. So that's just me. But I don't really look.
When she talked, it gave it away.
She talks like Becky Lynch.
You and Becky, he's not a fan of Becky Lynch's accent.
Maybe
apparently.
Becky's got some junk.
Well, Seth Rollins is enjoying that. I tell you what.
Uh-oh.
So, but I was looking at it and I was like, Britt Baker. Like in my opinion, of these three, Britt Baker is the biggest name. So I feel like they would have her go over. And obviously, I think Kylie Ray is in this match to take the pin from Britt Baker, so that Nyla Rose doesn't take the pin. That's my opinion. So
see, I have it the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I have it Nyla Rose going over Kylie because she's in there to take the pin, and Britt Baker doesn't look bad for being knocked out somewhere.
Yeah, there you go. So it's gonna be fun to see what happens on Saturday night. Let's go now to.
Yeah, don't you skip over that match. I got a theory.
Okay, all right. On the card, it's Adam Page versus TBD. I've never heard of TBD, but I guess we'll find out who TBD is on Saturday.
That's Vacant's tag partner.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah, Vacant, man. Vacant
is the most decorated champion in all of wrestling history.
Yeah, you're right. He's the current NXT tag team champion until next Saturday. So, yeah, definitely. He's won every title almost imaginable.
Yeah.
But so Adam Page versus TBD. Cruz did not fill out that portion of the scorecard.
I'm going to give my spiel.
Okay.
I reserve the right to fill it out in a timely manner. Obviously, not right before it happens on Saturday, but if a match is announced with Adam Page in its place, I reserve Adam Page is someone I reserve the right to fill that part out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, there you go.
And I won't touch my Battle Royal stuff because beyond Adam Page, I don't know who could win. So that'll stay the same.
MJF.
I do like that theory that he has of Adam Page entering the Battle Royal and winning. I do like that. So let's go to Mikey O. Mikey O, What is your theory, or what do you have? I see you have something written down on this thing. So go ahead and tell us what your theory is for this portion of the scorecard.
Right. I've been seeing on the Ventanet a lot of rumors that this match is going to be between Adam Page and Kenta, which used to be Hideo Itami.
Okay.
And I'm thinking this is how it's going to go down. He's going to limp into the office, and it's going to be Tony Khan in there with all the VPs, and he's going to be like, I want a match tonight. This is the biggest event in AEW history. I'm not going to miss it.
It's the only event in AEW
right.
history.
So they're going to give him
the event.
And he was like, I don't care what you have to do. Get somebody off the street. You find me someone to wrestle. So then that's when they're going to find Hideo Itami, but they're not going to, it's going to be like a mystery match until he comes out. And then I think Pac is going to come in and try to interfere, and Adam Page beats him off
Wait, he does what? I can't believe you just said that.
Dude, we're on the radio.
I can't believe you just said that.
Get your mind out the gutter.
Well, you said it. I mean, what you want?
Holy cow, Bruce Merchant.
God.
All right. Anyways, continuing on.
Oh, man. Okay, Adam Page, 3 near falls, 10-minute time match.
Oh, that was too perfect. All right.
Dadgummit.
All right, so you got Adam Page winning if there is a match with him. So you think?
Yeah.
So your theory is that Hideo Itami is going to fight Adam Page and Adam Page will win.
Yes.
I have no clue.
Dadgummit.
I have no clue in hell who Adam Page could face if he does face anybody right now. My thought is that he's not going to wrestle at all. But if he does, if there is a match between Adam Page and somebody, I do, and this is what I put on the scorecard, I think Adam Page will win. I got 6 near falls. I have 12 minutes match time. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to play that one by ear. If nothing happens, will be nothing. So
yeah.
we'll see what happens. We'll see how PW scorecards rules that match. So, all right, let's go now to SoCal Uncensored versus the Strong Hearts, which, let me pull up now. Of course, SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky taking on the Strong Hearts, which is Seema, T-Hawk, and El Lindemann. So, with that being said, let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, who do you have for this match?
I have the Strong Hearts winning. Seema makes the fall. CD takes the fall. And SCU is going to come out and tell you how bad Las Vegas is.
This is the worst town. How do they say it? The worst town that they've ever.
This is the worst town I've ever been in.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's go to Mikey O now. Mikey O, hold on. Let me see if I didn't even see if Brinkman put anything down for that Adam Page match. Winner TBD. He's got 4-2 for that match. So I don't know. We'll figure that out later. All right, let's go to Mikey O now. SCU versus the Strong Hearts. What do you have?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on the internet say Strong Hearts because they think since they got a new partnership with, what are they called? OVW?
OVW?
Yeah, the Chinese wrestling organization.
I can't remember.
Something like that.
I can't remember,
But
It's Oriental Elite Wrestling or Oriental
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Entertainment Wrestling Anonymous or something.
Yeah, a lot of people think they're going to put them over, but, man, I see SCU winning this. They're too hot right now. Daniels makes the fall. Who takes it? T-Hawk, whoever that guy is. And, yeah, you know they're going to have a pre-match promo. It's their gimmick.
Yep. Let me go to Brink now. Pull it up here. All right, Brink has the Strong Hearts winning. He has Seema defeating Kazarian, but he says no pre-match SoCal Uncensored promo. So he's saying no for that one. I'm going with SoCal Uncensored. I think Frankie Kazarian will pin T-Hawk. And, yeah, of course, pre-match SCU promo, of course, yes. Absolutely. So,
I mean, if we're going to get into things, I believe Strong Hearts for this reason only, because CD and Seema have history.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Strong Hearts and Seema are going to finish it.
Yeah. There you go. All right, let's move now. We're doing Jericho Omega last. Let's move now to the bottom right, and we're going to do Cody and Dustin second to last. We're going to move down now to the Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Let's go to Cruz. I know Cruz is a huge fan of the Best Friends. So is that true that you are a big fan of the Best Friends, right?
That is, in fact, correct.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was you or Brinkman. I think, I'm sure
both of us.
Yeah, y'all are both, and I'm a big fan of
Both
them,
of
too.
us.
So let's go to you, Cruz. Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans. What do you have for that match?
I have the bestest friends in the world winning. Who makes the fall? Big Greg. Who takes the fall? Jack Evans.
Who's Big Greg?
Trent Beretta.
Okay, just making sure because I didn't know who that. I didn't know they referred to him as Big Greg. Let's go.
Well, it's Dustin and Greg.
Okay, that's their real names.
Or that's their second shoot names. I'm not sure.
Okay, I just know him as Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. That's just me.
Yeah,
But,
Chucky T is Dustin and Trent Beretta is Greg.
Alrighty, well let's go to Mikey O now. Mikey O, what you have for the Best Friends and Angelico and Jack Evans?
It's too confusing. I got the Best Friends, Beretta making the fall, and Evans taking the fall.
All right, let me go see what Brinkman says here. Brinkman has Angelico and Jack Evans winning this match. A couple of surprises for me that Brinkman went to this go around, but he has Evans pinning Chucky T. And
Brinkman may be inebriated.
It's possible.
I barely picked Best Friends.
Barely.
So
Well, I also have the best friends. I have Chuck Taylor pinning Angelico in that one. So let's go now to brother versus brother. It is Cody versus Dustin. Nightmare versus Natural. There's a video out there. Go look for. I think it's called. It's like hashtag Nightmare versus Natural. It's a cool little video. Kind of get you fired up for this match. I know Cruz. I think you shared it in our group, and I remember watching. It was an amazing. It was like WWE level production on that video.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, it was very well put together.
Yeah.
It was
Whoever's putting together all the stuff for Road to Double or Nothing. Holy cow!
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job. So that's a good sign there. So let's go to Cruz now.
But that promo. What is it? The promo Cody cuts? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, there was that one Road to Double or Nothing episode where Cody's just kind of. It was basically just Cody talking about his brother. So that really good stuff there. They basically have had 2 episodes of the Road to Double or Nothing that were, one was basically announcing that Dustin Rhodes was going to be fighting Cody, and then the second one was like the one after that was basically the. I guess the not necessarily the retaliation, but the reply from his brother Cody. So those were a couple of really good Road to Double or Nothing videos. Cruz, what do you have for Cody versus Dustin?
I was severely torn. I didn't know who to pick, so I had to go with the old wrestling logic. You don't win your farewell tour. Cody by pin, 5 near falls, 13-minute match. Yes, Brandy will get involved.
Okay, well, that'd be very interesting. Let's go to Mikey O. Mikey O, what you have for this match?
Yeah, I got Cody, pin, 6 near falls, 21-minute match time, and no interference.
That's a pretty long.
That's a match, son.
But it's brother versus brother. They got heart. They want it.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. Let me see what Brink has for his. Brinkman has Cody winning via pinfall. He's got 5 near falls, 16 minutes match time, and he says no interference. I also have Cody, so we'll all have Cody across the board. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Cody, pinfall, 5 near falls, 14-minute match time, and I also do not think there will be any interference. I think this is going to be a straight-up match, brother versus brother.
Slobber knocker.
I do believe this is going to be sort of a passing of the torch to Cody. Of course, you had Dusty Rhodes, one of the all-time greats. Then you had Dustin, who was Goldust for 20 years. And in my opinion, Dusty Rhodes is in the Hall of Fame. Goldust should be in the Hall of Fame at some point. And now he's passing the torch to his little brother Cody, who's now playing a big role in this new wrestling company. So it's sort of a passing of the torch, basically. And I do agree with Cruz's logic. You don't win your farewell match, which I expect this to be Dustin Rhodes. I mean,
no, don't say that. They got a tag.
I don't think so. And it's funny. I watched a video where Cody was talking. He was with Brandy, and they were talking about something a while back about Dusty apparently wanted them two to tag, but then he knew it wouldn't be a great idea because because
it would be an awesome idea.
I think it would be an awesome idea, but from their perspective, I don't think it would be a good idea because they're just two different people. Like they just and I think they've tagged before in WWE. I think
because Goldust and Stardust.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't think they're gonna.
Didn't they win a tag title together?
I think they did, yeah. They did win the tag titles together. So, but certainly now it's a whole different story. I think Cody's going his own way. Dustin Rhodes is going to ride off into the sunset, and like I said, the proverbial passing of the torch to Cody Rhodes is going to happen on Saturday night.
Now, since it's in Vegas, what's the odds of Jim Ross calling this match either a slobber knocker and or barn burner?
He's not going to call it a barn burner. I don't think I've ever heard JR use the term barn burner. Slobber knocker, that's obviously his patented catchphrase.
He's going to open it with slobber knocker. They're going to announce the card, and he's going to be like, and then a surefire slobber knocker.
And by the way, we haven't mentioned this yet, but I'm excited for this card, but I'm just as excited to hear Jim Ross calling this show live. Jim Ross has done a lot of work with New Japan over the past few years, and a lot of people have given him some crap because of the way he's called matches. But you have to realize Jim Ross was calling all those New Japan matches, watching it on a monitor inside of a closet. So, and
not having any help from the promotion on pronouncing names.
Exactly. I don't care who you are. You can't get all hyped up and emotional whenever you're watching something that's taped on a monitor inside of a broom closet where you don't have the atmosphere and all the action right in front of you. This is going to be a different story. You're going to have a packed house in the MGM Grand. You're going to have people going wild.
Yeah.
You're going to have this tremendous these tremendous matches going on. So I think this is going to be so much fun with Jim Ross calling the action. I don't know.
Also, Excalibur. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
He's going to be doing color?
Good?
I believe so.
You're saying he's good?
Yes. Have you not listened to any PWG stuff?
Negative.
I haven't listened to PWG in a while or watched it in a while.
He is fantastic.
I thought maybe Alex Marvez would be maybe the color guy because he's signed with AEW right now as like a broadcaster.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm on the website. They have all the commentator people.
They need to steal Tony Schiavone or the dude from ROH.
Well, Tony Schiavone's not. I think Tony Schiavone shut down the possible rumor that he was going to do some broadcasting. I don't think he's just kind of.
He's working for MLW right now, isn't he?
I guess I don't know, but he's not going to be.
Your broadcast team is Jim Ross, Alex Marvez, and Excalibur.
So there you go. You got a 3-man, and that's a pretty solid three-man broadcast group right there. So I'm looking forward to hearing Jim Ross, and not just in Double or Nothing, but going forward. I mean, he signed a 3-year deal. So, and Jim Ross says
time TV, baby.
And Jim Ross says he can still do it.
You know he can.
I know he can. It's just WWE wasn't giving him the chance anymore. So, but now AEW is giving him the chance, and I'm thoroughly excited to finally hear Jim Ross's voice calling some big-time matches. Speaking of big-time matches, let's go now to what I assume will be the main event of the night, and that is Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega, where the winner will face the winner of the Casino Battle Royale for the AEW Championship at a later date and time to be determined.
Somebody get Unc Dave some napkins.
Yeah, he's gonna be real excited. I'm sure he's pretty stiff right now, if I had to guess. So let's go now to Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. Give us what you got in whatever order you see fit.
I didn't think hard about this match.
You didn't?
I wrote down an answer instantly. Chris Jericho. 6 near falls, 36-minute match.
Dang.
Wow.
No fight before the match. Yes, there will be blood.
36 minutes. That is, oof.
Their Wrestle Kingdom 12 match went 35.
Wow.
Yeah, but I feel like New Japan, but I think this is going to be a little bit different. Like, they're going to be up against time here.
Nah, BR Live is going to learn from Fight TV. There is no time.
Sure? But that's the thing. They're not just on BR Live, though. So I thought they were going to be up against time constraints. So I feel like this match is not going to go nearly that long. But
I'm giving this match as much time. If it comes out less than that, that's cool. I just don't want to be under, because this match needs to go a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It is on Fight TV. Yeah, they're going to be a time now.
Yeah, so
jerks.
Let's go to Mikey O. Mikey O, what you have for Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega?
Man, they're going to squeeze as much out of this dude as they can. Strike while their iron is hot. Jericho, 4 near falls, 15-minute match time. Yes, they're going to throw before the match, and yes, there will be blood.
All right, let me go to what Brinkman has. He has Kenny Omega winning this match. He has 7 near falls. He's got a 25-minute match time. He said we see Jericho and Omega fighting each other in AEW. By no means at all. They will fight a handful more times, guaranteed. But certainly it's a good way to start it off. 7 near falls. I got a 19-minute match time because I just think obviously this match is going to go on last, and 36 minutes. You know, if there's no time limit, they could go 36 minutes. I don't think they'll go at tops. I think they'll go 30 minutes. But I'm gonna say about 19 minutes. I'll say no fight before the match, and yes, there will be blood, obviously. So,
hey, if it goes 30 minutes, your boy was close.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. And I could see it going 30 minutes. I guess it depends on the flow of the show and how long everything else takes up until that point. So that's just
that match needs to go. It needs to
definitely
go for a while. It can't be short.
Because
I can't stress that enough.
Because I remember it All In, the last match was the 6-man with the Bucks, and I think the Lucha Bros were in there too, maybe, or something. And that match was actually cut short because they were running short on time. Now I don't know if it's different this time around or not, but I guess we'll see. But so yeah, that is pretty much it. We still got about 3 or 4 minutes left. Cruz, you have any final thoughts? Anything you want to say about Double or Nothing or anything going on this weekend?
I feel like it's going to be a fantastic show. It'll be a good stepping stone for them to build off of as a company, as what they do with pay-per-views, as what they do with booking and all of that. I'm not going to be watching it live, so everyone shut your face.
Yeah.
So did you confirm that since you ordered it on BR Live, will you be able to like once you get off of work, can you go back and watch it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay. I plan on watching it live. So.
Well, I got to work, so I will be. I will probably watch the buy-in live and then have to leave to go to work.
Yeah. I wouldn't even watch the buy-in because I'd watch the buy-in and I'd be like so jacked up getting ready to watch Double or Nothing and like, oh, I can't watch
you
it.
Have to
like,
call in.
Like I would just cry. But certainly I know as soon as you get home from work, you're watching it. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No doubt about that. Mikey O, you have any? Well, I'll give my final thoughts here.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Obviously. The big talk is this is going to be an alternative for wrestling fans. It's going to be more of a sports-centric kind of wrestling where wins and losses will matter. So I'm looking forward to seeing, obviously, who wins, who loses, and most importantly, the aftermath, where, the results of these matches, where are they going to go? Because after this, their next event isn't until, of course, they got Fyter Fest. But I'm looking more towards Fight for the Fallen, so I'm interested to see. And then I'm also interested to see who gets involved, like Cruz, we were talking earlier about an Allie or a Brandy who's not on the card, how they may or may not get involved in the show and set up some storylines going forward. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the setup, the production is going to be completely different. It's going to be a completely different vibe, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. So, Mikey O, any thoughts on Double or Nothing?
Yeah, I'm excited about the future because this card is stacked, and it's only the sky's the limit from here. And with all the money that's backing them, just like Jim Ross said on Busted Open, look, as long as the Cons keep selling car bumpers, they still own the Jaguars and that soccer team in the UK. AEW is going to be fine.
Yeah.
This is a little small investment that they have. So this can stand to lose money for a few years, and they won't even care. No. This is his son's passion project, so they're going to be fine.
Yep. Well, we're just about up on time here. So, Cruz, you got something you want to say over there, Eli?
So on the Jericho Omega, I think y'all are right, but I think Cruz is the most correct. I think if it is the main event, they're probably going to try to make this the longest match.
Uh-huh.
But if it's, close to the main event, it's probably going to either be Dad's or Patrick's.
No, it's going to be the main event. I guarantee. If it's not the main event, then they're already screwing up booking. So that's just my opinion. But
did you guys see? Did you guys see the title or the brief snippet of the title?
Oh, they showed it.
Well, in what was it? It was either the new Nightmare Family or the second BTE of the week. I can't remember which one. But old boy has the title, and he's fighting to get it out of the bag. Quotation marks.
Yeah.
And you see like a small piece of it.
Ooh.
And it looks like it has the same color scheme as their custom all-in titles.
Okay.
They might have went to the same person.
Probably.
He said it was heavy. I don't know if he was faking it or not, but it looks like it's, decent sized, kind of not like round, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, let's call it tiered IC title shaped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of that shape, but bigger and kind of tiered like.
Yep.
Yeah. And I saw some red and some of that blue on there. So.
Okay. And where's that at? That's on the Being the Elite?
It's either the newest BTE or the newest Nightmare Family. I can't remember. I think it's the Nightmare Family, though.
I'm going to go check that out then. Well, all right, Cruz, we're running out of time here. Cruz, thanks for joining us. We're excited for AEW. I almost did it again. AEW Double or Nothing Saturday night, 7 o'clock East. No, 7 o'clock Central. Wait, hold on. Am I getting that right? Is it 7 o'clock Central? 6 o'clock Central is the buy-in, or is that 5? I don't know.
I think the 6 o'clock is the buy-in.
Okay, yeah, so 6 o'clock the buy-in, 7 o'clock Central Time is Double or Nothing, available, of course, on pay-per-view or BR Live for about $52 after change. We're running out of time, so Mikey, go ahead and take us home, man.
All right, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and Twitch at The Average Marks. Patrick, get us out of here.
Outro.
You've been listening to the Average Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast with Michael Leander and Patrick Fry. All opinions discussed in the show are those of the Average Marks and do not represent any wrestling company, organization, or individual. For more information on the show, follow us on Twitter and iTunes. AMP is a proud member of the Roar Network, powered by thegorillaposition.com.